Alright guys, we're back here with you, about to do another demonstration. Today I'm going to be demonstrating how to create an ellipse, which is right here. And the method I'm going to be using is the auxiliary circle method. What that means is I'm going to be creating a minor circle and a major circle. So firstly, let me start. I have my construction pencil. This should be light enough for what I'm doing. And the first thing I'm going to do is just draw a line like that. I have my compass here. So I need to create a circle of 70 millimeters. What does that mean? Am I going to, is that the diameter or is that the radius? That is actually the diameter. So 70 is the diameter. That means the radius is going to be 35 millimeters. So I'm going to come here, find my 35. It's already there, ready for me. I'm going to just stop anywhere on this line. And I've created that circle there already. So straight away we have our axis. And this is our axis right here. Let me call that X. And this circle is our minor circle A to B, which is 70. So here is A and here is B. And the distance between A to B is 70. I'll just indicate that down here so that anyone following, you can understand how I got A, B. A to B is 70. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to put in CD, which is 120 millimeters. That means then that our radius is 60 millimeters, which is half of 120. Right? Just come here and find this. That is 60. We use the same axis as before, and we created our circle now. That's our circle CD, which is 120. We can call this C, and we can call that D. And the distance for CD equals 120 mil. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to divide this circle using our 60-30 set square only. I'm going to place it down, and I'm going to get the division. So this is my first division. I'm going to flip using another side of the set square. My second division, I'm going to slide this to this point. My third division, my fourth and my fifth divisions are already inserted. So basically this is my last division here. Alright. So we have altogether the circle is divided into 12. 1, 2, 3. Let's start here at 0 or 12, as if we were looking at a clock. So start here at 12. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and back to 12, or some people say 0. So that's our face. And it's divided into 12 pieces. Now, what's the next thing we're going to do? For this one, we can use any set square. It doesn't have to be a 30-60, so I'm going to use the 45. And we are actually drawing down vertical lines through points 1, points 2, points 11, and points 10 on this upper half of the circle. So let's go. I'm going to draw light lines. It's about light enough. 2. Same thing at points 11, and the same thing at points 10. Now we can do the same thing at the below points. Points 4, points 5, points 7, and points 8 respectively. Right. So that goes up. Once again, very light lines. Good. Now, what we're going to do now is we're going to use the inner circle now. So we've touched on the outer circle and we have created vertical lines. Now we need to come on the inner circle and create horizontal lines to interact with these, to intersect. So let's go here. So we're going to go on the inner circle at these points, and that's the intersection. That's the intersection. That's the intersection. That's an intersection. That's the intersection there. There. Okay, so just to recap before we go any further, the outer circle, we use vertical lines. So I'll just label that there. Outer circle. Outer circle. Vertical lines. These are the vertical lines. I'm going to, and all of them are parallel. Now the inner circle, we use, let me just draw a diagram, an arrow here. That's the inner circle there. The inner circle, we use horizontal lines. Horizontal lines, huh? Good. Now we are at the final stage now where we are going to actually put this together and plot. So let's start with, where should we start with? We should start at, here. We start at 12 on the inner circle. So this is a point. We start on the inner and we are going to go up to the outer. So we go to the next movement, and this is our second point. And this is our third point. Then this is our fourth point here. As you can see, we started from the inner circle and we go up to the lines which connect both the inner circle and the outer circle at 1. We do the same thing at 2. These two lines, the vertical and horizontal, which connect here and create a point. And then we go back to the dead outer circle at 3. Then we dance back in. So we can actually look, the same point 2 is going to correspond to point 4 here. Point 1 and point 5 are going to correspond here. And then this is going to be there. So I guess you guys can get the drift at this stage as to how to plot the ellipse construction. And now I'm going to connect. Just using a freehand curve, I'm going to remove this and give myself some extra space. That's about it. This is how we create an ellipse construction. I'm just going to emphasize this. I hope you guys at home practicing this actually come up with a better freehand curve than what I'm displaying here. And that's about it. Ellipse construction. Minor circle, AB, major circle, CD. These are the things to remember. Minor circle, AB, at 70. So just put minor. I'm going to put here major. That's it. I'm going to just title this up, and I think that's about it. And this is what we call our ellipse Construction. That's spelled Ellipse. Ellipse Construction. Thanks guys for tuning in. I hope you learned something new. Once again, I always encourage you to go share the wonderful knowledge that you've just received with others out there. Finally, our Ellipse Construction.